Alright, so here we are. Just gonna wait for more guys to show up. If they ever show up. So yeah, this is a Hangout live stream, so which means we can pretty much talk about anything, so I won't be playing anything, though I might show off some things while I'm at it too. If you guys can hear me, let me know. I might actually stream this for about 2 hours. So yeah. We'll see how many people show up. Let's make sure my microphone is not muted, so I should be good. Okay, good, you can hear me. Hi, Davis. Hello, SBPR, and hello, EB, the original master. The video stream is about a minute off from live chat. Yeah, I know. So you are welcome to ask any questions you like. Talk about my interests. So just make sure you keep this chat PG, which means I don't mind mild language, but strong language you're gonna have to avoid that. Since you're a fan of Mario Kart, I gotta ask you, have you ever watched any certain videos on by the channel TWD98? I have, actually. I have seen some modding videos from that channel. TWD is a pretty good YouTuber. If you hear me breathe so hard, then I apologize for that. So let's do the solution thingy. Great. I don't like top chat mode, I like live chat mode. So here we are, we're in another song bank. Okay, this is actually not a keyboard. So a new thing on this thing. Alright, we got 6 watching now. What's your favorite electronic keyboard you own? You might already know the answer to this. I absolutely do love my LK222. What's your favorite thing about your Casio LK222? Other than having 200 songs with a lot of pop songs, I do really like the fact that I can play MIDI files on an SD card and I don't have to connect my keyboard to the computer. I don't even have a device to connect to the computer. And I also like that it comes with the lyrics book. So when you sing along to a song, you can use the lyrics. Although some songs don't include. Alright, dumb question. Nah, it was not that dumb, to be honest. Even has karaoke feature, and I'm sure the LK280 has that as well. By the way, on the AHL Pro keyboards, something like the LK280 or the LK222, if you press function and plus at the same time while a song is playing, and then press forward, there's that little glitch that there is that shows the chords in finger 3, even shows the inverted chords. And no joke, I actually discovered that on accident. I have a video of it right now. I can actually send a link. Actually, you can search it up yourself. No biggie. I saw your latest video. Yeah. It looked like a 5-year-old was playing and banging those keys while the songs are playing. What are some demo songs you would like to hear Casio include into their keyboards? What if Casio had a jump up superstar from Super Mario Odyssey? I'm gonna watch a movie with my mom, so I'll catch up with you when I have time. Maybe we watch this whole archived live stream. I don't know. Anyway, have a good afternoon, Master Face and Peace. Alright, see ya. What if Casio included a jump up superstar from Super Mario Odyssey? That would be really cool if they did. Also, what if they had a song from Thomas and Friends? Like, say, for instance, Thomas's anthem from Thomas and Friends. Would that also be really cool? If they include, like, Thomas songs on a Casio keyboard, that would be great. Okay, they could include Thomas songs on the Japanese keyline keyboards. Four people watching now. So I'm over here with this illusion on OBS, so I should probably just minimize this. If you want my Discord, I have a link. I tried that glitch on a piano and it was cool. I tried it on the SD card and my piano came unresponsive due to large size files, so I had to restart the power strip it was connected to. Casio should honestly have video game covers. Yeah, I agree. In fact, as demo songs. In fact, the Casio LK201 TV had the theme from Dragon Quest VIII's Legend of the Journey of the Cursed King, whatever it's called. I'm just gonna call it Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King. That's what it is. They had that on the LK201 TV and the LK301 BB. The Super Mario Bros. Theme would be cool for a piano bank tune, in my opinion. I've only ever really used Discord once to get support for an online service, but that was it. If you could get an HL Casio piano, which one would you get? If it's an international, then I would go with the LK90 TV. But if I chose a Japanese model, then I would go with either the LK301 BB. Any HL keyboard is fine for me, as long as they have at least 3 pop songs. Yeah, don't ask for the CTK 800, that only has 2 pop songs. Anything that has at least 3 is good. And if it also has touch response, I heard the LK200S and the LK210 don't have touch response, only the LK215. By the way, if you haven't seen, this is a key lighting keyboard that I've been creating on Roblox Studio, and also the display you saw on YouTube, if you have not yet, go check it out. Its display is going to be on this keyboard. It's kind of like the display on the Yamaha DGX660, even it's more advanced. And here the song bank. We got a T Masters, of course, because they have original songs. They will have it here has a Ring Around the Rosie, Itsy Bitsy Spider, This Old Man. It has one of my favorites from the LK30, Arkansas Traveler, and I Am a Four-Way Fair Stranger. It has concert pieces, etudes, exercise phrases, and 10 user songs, 20 exercise phrases. And is there anything particularly special about the LK301BB besides the broadcast functionality for the now discontinued service? The LK301BB has 70 song bank tunes and 50 piano bank tunes, so that's 120 songs they have on a LK301BB. And I like that Hard to Say I'm Sorry is on there too. I saw the song bank list. And it also has a SD card slot, and no other HL keyboard in Japan has an SD card slot, which is the only disappointment in my opinion. Do you plan on remaking pop songs? I actually was thinking about remaking one of the demo songs on the LK222s. So it took me at least 3 years to figure out how to use the data slider. So I actually have one pop song working in progress, which was actually Sekai ni Hitosu Dake no Hana. Back in 2014, I was planning on doing a remix of Butterfly by Kimura Kaila, and I never completed it. I never bothered to complete it. Why do some key-lighted keyboards have TV at the end? It's not television, Casio. Yeah, the thing is, well, first of all, I have one question. Does Yamaha have those kind of features, like a compatibility to connect a keyboard to the television? I can't wait to hear This Old Man on the TM120L. I can't wait to create it. So I actually have some of the songs done. And also this keyboard's gonna have songs like William Tell Overture, Morning Mood from Peer Gynt Suite No. 1. And it's also gonna have Can Can from Orpheus in the Underworld. So right now it's playing a song, and it's not Seen from Swan Lake. And besides, this song is paused, so I'm actually gonna stop it by doing this. What in the world did I just do? It's not the same without the outlines. On May 19th, the outlines were removed from Roblox permanently. So as I saw in a Roblox developer forum, Daily OB. No, it's not Daily OB. It's one of these songs. It's one of these songs in the T-Masters category. Alright, here's another chord. Maybe you can very slightly shrink the bricks. I've been using Soundtrap and BandLab to compose nothing but children nursery rhymes, since those are the only songs you can compose on the website. Okay, the only problem with this keyboard is these blocks are connected together. And these blocks are actually separated. So this part is just a standard. This part is for the light. I mean, I could shrink the lights part by, like, say for example, I could do something like this. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, maybe something like this. But that means I'm gonna have to do it for all the keyboards. And also these parts too. I miss when Casio labeled the song bank names on the keyboard. This could work too, but hey. Problem is I have to do it on all the keyboards now. But I don't plan on doing it, so I'm just gonna... It is what it is these days. Let's insert another keyboard. Let's see what's up there. I have a lot of keyboards, and I even have discontinued ones. Okay, this is a small remote on a giant keyboard, so let's shrink this. So you saw the video of the keyboard with a remote control. Operating the keyboard with a remote control. So what I need to add now is actually I need to add a volume slider. So in fact, I think I'm gonna do it right now. Since I shrink this model, let me undo it. I'm just gonna add one small break, and that's the only thing I need. And that's what I'm gonna add. LOL. Oh yes, the keyboard remote. Alright, so here's the volume slider. So this is pretty crappy, so I apologize. me save it. Alright, so I have a pretty big keyboard collection. I'll show off. Alright, so this is the TM12L, and here's a 49 key, the TM10L. I do need to fix these parts. It just says distortion and voice oob, and choir just need to say voice do and choir. Here's one thing that gets me, like Microsoft, it's literally like it said the name of the tone is called a voice ooh. Have you heard the HL version of Down in the Valley? If I remember correctly, the right hand instrument was a clarinet instead of accordion. I have not came across those keyboards. In fact, I actually only came across two keyboards, which are the LK2HL keyboards, which are the LK 92 TV and the WK110. A remote that turns on or off your electronic keyboard, so you don't have to do it manually. Yeah, the remote control is for the song bank. Imagine if Casio actually made an electronic keyboard with a remote control. I bet that's something only Japan would have. Kind of like one of those printers with a telephone. Something that Gabriel mentioned. Alright, here's the 32 key version coming up. TM5L. And it actually has two speakers instead of one. And it only plays 10 songs. Yeah, you can turn the keyboard on or off with the remote control. The remote control does have a power button. I kind of need to rearrange the song because Nocturnal Up 9 number 2, there's no sustain function, and that song includes a sustain, so I'm gonna have to improve that song to make it sound like it'll be on that keyboard. So how would a chord arrangement and songs be on these keyboards? Nope, it's not like the ones on a CTK 520L. In fact, here's how it's gonna be arranged. It's gonna be arranged just like the ones on the AHL keyboards. And this will not play chords. However, all of those keyboards, the CTK 401 also calls it voice ooh. Like, it's literally called, it literally says do. You can hear the d part. Even the CTK 700 called it voice do. Voice ooh, lol. So I figured there's no button to turn off the key light. So what button would you rather press? I guess you would have to press one of these buttons. Maybe the rhythm and song button. Maybe rhythm and song button for that too. The CTK 2000 also calls it voice do. Yeah, like you can hear the D part clearly. Even the Microsoft Wavetable synth has the D part in the voice do. What other keyboard can I show off? Here's a 73 key model, and here's a 61 key model. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Get rid of these for now. So here are the two 600 soundbank keyboards. We have 7 people watching this now. We're discussing about keyboards right now. So you guys are welcome to ask me any questions you like. It could be off topic too. Then you have voice bass. Play like a game or something, like the guess the chord game. Like if you're smart like me, you can figure out the chords on the songs without looking at them on the LCD screen. I don't like the way 76 key keyboards look. I don't mind them. I actually own a 76 key keyboard, the WK220, which I believe is the tone with the G sound. G sound. Honestly, yeah, I think I would prefer 73 key keyboards over 76 key keyboards. Like I would prefer the something like the LK80 or the WK1200. Yeah, to be fair, I'm gonna have to agree with you. They don't look as great as it is compared to the 61 key models, and I prefer the 78 to 76 also. Imagine if there was a grand piano with only 61 keys. Actually, imagine if Casio actually made a grand piano. Yamaha did. Yamaha has grand pianos. Casio just has digital pianos. Like they could have they could use the piano from the AIX sound source and use it on that piano. I could ask you other questions, but talking about electronic keyboards are always my favorite topic to discuss. Yeah, in that case, I should have named this live stream to Let's Talk About Electronic Keyboards. So I wonder what Casio is planning for the next keylighting keyboard. I'm gonna be looking at the JP website, and I see they still have the LK512. Usually keyboards are released around August, between August and October. is the LK312, is a Casio tone keyboard. So I saw one of those Casio videos, and it said that the LK512 is a Casio tone, and I was like, since when is the LK512 a Casio tone? I honestly hate to God that people purposely call electronic keyboards pianos. Like, seriously, it's not called a piano, it's called an electronic keyboard. It's the difference between the keyboard and the piano. I guess one thing I do understand that some people call them pianos to different them from the computer keyboard and the musical keyboard. Even Keyboard Crazy 49 doesn't call electronic keyboards pianos, and he also doesn't call them toys, because he knows that they're not pianos and they're not toys. And trust me, I used to call them pianos too, but now that I got used to calling them keyboards now, I actually used to call them piano keyboards, because those keys, like those piano keys, and they also have piano sounds. So this is an AIX keyboard that lights up, and it has a backlight. And if Casio released an AIX key lighting keyboard, I'm sure it does not have a backlight either, because I know how the international key lighting keyboards are nowadays. They never add a backlight to any of them. They only have a backlight on 3 international models, which are the LK80, the LK65, and the LK73, as far as I know. And speaking of, let's take a look at some Japanese models. Let's see what they have there. I can even guess them all without having to look at the model number. And now I know that this is the LK103. This is the CTK 560L. This is the LK57. Okay, I gotta get used to this one. This is the LK105. Okay, some keyboards I have not studied yet. So, okay, here's the keyboard, the CD player I'm talking about. Except this is actually LK88 CD, because of the black CD cover. The LK280 CD has a white CD cover. Who's your favorite electronic keyboard showcase YouTuber? I'm gonna have to go with Gabriel Museli. Keyboard Crazy 49 has to come to a close second. By the way, what if Gabriel Museli actually showcased more Japanese key lighting keyboards? Like, what if he had a CTK 660L? Look, I see it right now. What if he reviewed and showcased a CTK 660L? Pianos have like 80 keys. They have 88, in fact. Now, this keyboard was released in 1998, and it has 120 built-in songs. And it's a upgrade to the CTK 620L because this keyboard has a backlight, and the CTK 620L doesn't. There's no backlight right now because the keyboard's not on, but let me look it up. Did you ever notice on Can You Feel the Love Tonight, the end release on the AHL versions is shorter than the HL versions? I did not notice that. Alright, so this keyboard does have a backlight. That would be nice. Yeah, Gabriel Misela could be the next Keyboard Crazy 49. And you can see the song bank, but you can only see the half of it. The CTK660L has 86 accompaniment tunes and 34 piano tunes. If you're just joining us, we're just over here looking up some Japanese keyline keyboards. This is the LK37. So here's one thing: the Japanese keyline keyboards never use the same design on different models. Unlike the international, sometimes you can't tell the difference between the LK40 and the LK42. You can't tell the difference between a CTK 560L and a CTK 555L. Alright, this is actually the first keylighting keyboard to have LK in the title, because this keyboard was released the same year the CTK 220L released, according to the JP Wikipedia page of the LK series. If you hear me cough, I'm sorry about that. So yeah, this is the LK20. See, we haven't, why, I wonder why keyboards like the LK43 have 50 rhythms when there are 4 more than that. I don't think the LCD has to do with lacking things like... Okay, I want to tell you about the LK103. I looked at the manuals and they did not list the world or the classical pieces. And I don't know why they did that. They did not list them in the manuals. I don't know why. Because they even listed the songs on the for the LK101 and the LK102 fully. And he's even in a horizontal page. Does the LK20 have the rhythm set of the CTK 220L or the LK5? I gotta check again. Where's the cover? Not a lot of keyboards are in high quality, so it's hard to decide. It looks like 40 rhythms. Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's 49 keys I'm looking at. Yeah, it has 25 rhythms. It's probably the same as the ones on the LK5. Those songs must be listed in the songbook. Yeah, perhaps the LK103. Yeah, perhaps. Hopefully they are. If not, then I hope somebody lists all the world songs on the LK3. I'm pretty sure it does not have La Paloma because the LK102 didn't. Okay, so here's the 76 keyline keyboard, the LK350 IT. It's the same rhythm list, but pop. Hang on, let me switch this live chat. It's the same rhythm list, but pops or light pop is different between the CTK 520L and the LK5. Oh, I want to show you guys something. You see this? I need better quality of this. If I can find one. They don't have one of good quality. But yeah, you see those labels? If you can see them clearly. This is the transpose tune MIDI button. This is the one touch preset button, and this is the touch response button. But boy, do I see everything wrong with this installment. For the key lighting keyboard, this is the Casio LK65, and they took the layout from the CTK 571, and these buttons are not correct. I gotta see if I can find a higher quality of the image. I don't think I can find one. So yeah, the transpose tune MIDI button is the GIFX is always trashing the demo songs, calling them is not entertaining to listen to. Boy, shut up. Like, really now. The transpose tune MIDI button is the reverb button. The one touch preset button is the backlight button, and the touch response button is actually the key light button. So if you ever travel to Vietnam and you come across one of these, just be careful when you're operating them, because you could end up pressing the wrong buttons. And also the song bank list is not the same at all. So here's what this keyboard actually looks like. Touch response. Yeah. Like, seriously, the touch response button is not the touch response button, it's the key light button. So the LK65, the Japanese version, has 120 songs instead of 100. Honestly, many of the song bank in many keyboards are repetitive. Like the I cannot speak. The international version of the LK65 has the same song bank as the LK50 and the LK60. In Japan, they only repeated the song bank like twice on 3 keyboards. The LK36 has the same song bank as the LK35. The LK160 PC has the same song bank as the LK150. And the LK01 has the same song bank as the LK60. You can type in Japanese. As a matter of fact, I've actually learned katakana and hiragana. That's wrong. Alright, there we go. Hello, Alex Cruz. We're over here discussing about keyboards. You can ask me any questions you like. It doesn't have to be on topic. You can be off topic. I hate electronic keyboards that reuse the same chip and reuse the same song bank. So as far as I heard, 59 Casio keyboards use the A² basic sound source, and 29 of them, actually let me count them again. I have them on a notepad right here. 1, 2, I might have missed some, but as far as I know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23 A² basic keyboards have the voice set. I'm much better at reading katakana than I am at hiragana. Thankfully, most of the labels on the Japanese key lighting keyboards are labeled in katakana, so that makes it easier to understand. I have a keyboard myself, that's cool. Actually, I have 4 electronic keyboards. Like, come up with new demo songs. Yes, absolutely. 59 keyboards use the same sound chip, and 23 have the voice set. Only 2 key lighting keyboards with the A² basic sound source has the voice set, if I'm not mistaken. I know the LK5 has one because Gabriel Micelli reviewed it. So yeah, when I saw this on Google Images, after noticing the tones, I was expecting the A Squared basic sound source. And then when I saw Gabriel Micelli's, look, his video's right here. And then when I saw Gabriel Micelli's review, it actually has that sound source, so I stood corrected. They even have a Hello Kitty model, and I could barely find it these days. So they also have a Hello Kitty model, except all the songs are real songs. Let's see if I can translate them all. So this is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Stupid Magnifying Glass. This is Ode to Joy. This is Sipping Cider Through a Straw, I think. This is Light Roll. This is Cumbirds. This is Grandfather's Clock. This looks like Slotty's Best Got Me. This is Yankee Doodle. This is If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. I'm trying to remember do you know how many freaking Casio keyboards that are silver colored? Too many for me to count. This looks to me like it's If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. This is I Love to See It, My Clarinet. This is Tucking the Shaw, Oh Susanna. Now this one I couldn't figure it out until I typed it in, and then it converted into kanji, and then I realized and figured that it's Camptown Races. This is a Did You Ever See Lassie? This is London Bridge, Green Sleeves, Happy Birthday to You, Jingle Bells. I think this is When the Saints Go Marching In, and this is Silent Night. I have the translations on my video. Yeah, I try to guess them all without having to, cause I've tried to memorize all those song titles. Alright, let's get back to. Also, what's the purpose of releasing the LK5T without adding any songs from the? This is the only key lighting keyboard by Casio to not have pop songs. Like, what's the point of releasing them other than, what's so special about this keyboard other than these guys right here? I don't think there's anything special. Like, does Hello Kitty have any songs? If so, you could just release them on the LK5KT instead of having those same boring old world songs. Let's see if I can find a silver colored. Don't bring Thomas and Friends on the list. Let's see how many silver colored keyboards we have in Japan. Okay, here's the LK223, the LK222, and the LK122. Those look silver to me. Here's the LK223. The LK5KT should also have been marketed as the LK5 for the English market. Or the LK6, yeah. Right, it would have worked. By the way, is it me or does the LK3 look older than the LK5? Because the LK3 was released in 2006 and the LK5 was released in 2003 according to the JP Wikipedia. Like, here's the LK3. And that's another keyboard that Gabriel Micelli reviewed. And it's an animal thing key lighting keyboard. How many keys does it light up at once? I don't think I've gotten that info. So yeah, this is definitely a keyboard for kids. If you want to try it out, if you want something that's much better, get the LK5 instead. It's even older than that, and it has 20 songs. That's quite a lot for the. That's quite a lot for a 39 key, 30, 32 key keyboard. I keep wanting to forget the. Some of my favorite Casio demo songs include Toy Symphony, the demo song with clarinet in the title. I'm not typing it, which is actually J'ai perdu le dos de ma clarinette by Young. Etude op 10 number 3, Chanson de l'Adieu. 2 key lights at once. Okay, I got it. Thanks. Cumbirds and La Paloma. 2 keys at once, though, man. Okay, I have been going back to the same search like many times now. Okay, this is the LK41. This is actually an HL basic, because some songs do sound similar to the ones on the HL models. And here it has scoring on a step-up lesson. Okay, I did make a wish list before this year, and I would like to hear the demo songs on the. I would like to hear the song Sekai ni Hito Tsudaku no Hana on an A-square basic keyboard, and I would also like to hear on Panam no Machi. Okay, this is the LK39. You notice these guys right here. These are the musical pads. I'm actually gonna open 2 tabs, one for the get everything out of my search results. Okay, here's the LK39. This video I watched, this dude does not know how to operate a keyline keyboard. Isn't La Paloma that demo song with the trumpet melody and has that weird harp at the end? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, on a CTK 700, I would like to point that out. On a CTK 700, when you start La Paloma, when left hand is turned off, the accompaniment does not enable. The left hand part does not play, but the accompaniment is not enabled, which means when you try to play the chords, you can still play the tones. So that's one thing that Casio, well, it cannot fix now. So because that keyboard's already been released and there's nothing to do about it. So yeah, here's the song bank. Okay, so this keyboard does have a 3-digit LED and it has 50 rhythms. I don't know why it does, but yeah. So I know y'all can't read it in Japanese, so I know Gabriel can probably translate all of them. Well, mostly the events and the road songs. So this is Sekai ni Hito Tsudaku no Hana. This is Stroll from My Neighbor Totoro. This is Doraemon no Uta, Mickey Mouse March, When You Wish Upon a Star. Okay, this is a major problem because I need to get a better quality. Of these images, like Vietnam all over again. It's all in English labels. Like this says Chord, but it's actually that maybe it has to do with the additional samples. This says Chord, but it's actually the pause select button for the step up lesson system. Like, how in the freaking world would a Chord button work on a 3-digit LED keyboard? The only Japanese words I know is hello and goodbye, which are konnichiwa and sayonara. Alright, one of the major complaints about the LK38 and the LK39 is that this keyboard does not have a fill-in button. So when you do the rhythms. I'm not sure about these musical pads because they probably won't do anything. But play samples of those sounds. But when you play a rhythm on this keyboard, you cannot do the fill-in chord break. Yeah, I know. Like, how in the world would a chord break work on a 3-digit LED? Like, that's so stupid. That's so stupid to install English labels on a Japanese keyline keyboard. Like, really? Let's see what else the keyboards have. There's the LK38. What's the latest A-square basic keyboard? I've always wondered. Okay, this version of the LK60 has a backlight, unlike the international version. These keyboards can only have up to 32 buttons on the control panel. I wonder if the diagnostics work on the LK30. I will have to try it out. But I gotta know what buttons to press in order when I'm doing the control panel test. For a Vietnamese user. Yeah, right. Probably the LK120 series is the latest. But do you know when it was released though? The LK103 was released in 2007. I think the LK100 was released in 2005, I assume. Alright, here's the LK80. You gotta like that the first 5 songs on the LK80 are piano tunes. And then it goes to the accompanying tunes and then to the piano tunes again. You gotta like that La Pierre de Jonquière is the third song on this keyboard. So I do not like the chord arrangement and the demo songs on the LK73 because most of the times on a 24 note wide accompaniment, they go on a last 12 notes because I don't know why, and that makes it harder to having to deal with the augmented, diminished 7th and 7 flat 5 chords. The LK80 was better. I'm sure they did that on a CPS-10L as well. The Casio CTK495 is the only Casio keyboard I know that has the demo song Top of the World. The Yamaha PSR262 version sounds way better in my opinion. I do agree the PSR262 sounds better. The Casio CTK620L also has a Top of the World. Oh look, the LK41 is UT15. Okay, I would like to compare some of the songs on the LK65 to the LK35. Wait and See on the LK65 is played in the key of B minor, but on the LK35 is played in a key of F minor, just like the original version of the song is played in the key of F minor. And Tsunami on the LK65 is not extended, and the LK35 version is. The LK35 version of Tsunami is extended, and the LK65 version isn't. Like, how can you screw everything up? Also, First Love is a piano bank too, and on the LK60 is a song bank too. Alright, so here's the keyboard with the English labels. The LK70BL. So this is the only keyline keyboard in Japan to have English labels. The only things not listed in English are the tones, rhythms, and songs. And this keyboard has 125 songs. Oh really, that's cool. Yeah, I have to agree. And when you press the keys on a keyboard, they light up in a blue color, not the red color, unlike the other models. It lights up in a blue color, and this keyboard was released in 2000. One thing you gotta like is they have like high functioning models of the keyboard, like the LK 301BB, the LK 280 CDTV, the LK 250 IT. This is the LK 150. Oh, that's an Instagram post. Also, you gotta know one thing about those A square keyboards. Like, they go from pops, TV, movies, piano classics, events, and world. And Waltzing Matilda is the last song. And they even have piano bank tunes between the accompaniment tunes. Most of the time they go after the accompaniment tunes, usually the last songs. Looks like you reached the end. Yeah, shut up. We already streamed this for an hour and 2 minutes. And we're over here discussing about keyboards. And honestly, if I had to choose what my least favorite Casio keyboard is, it's gonna have to go with the LK CTK 490, because for a 61 key keyboard with a 3-digit LED and only 10 songs, that's a big disappointment. There was a video of it on YouTube, but it was deleted, apparently. Playing a sample of a song. Yeah, only 10 songs though for an A square basic model. It's a big disappointment. Like, even the LK5 has a 32 keys and it has 20 songs. That's quite a lot for a 32 key model. The SK60 has 24 songs and 12 free sessions, so it's technically a 36 song bank keyboard. So yeah. Let's just such as we're just playing Hikari Navigation. Oh, and 2 years ago, Casio released an LK516. And it's not listed in the Casio website, but the manual is on the website. I saw this on Rakuten, and I saw they had 230 built-in songs. You could imagine how many songs that is for a key-lighting keyboard. I wish chopsticks on Casio keyboards were more into it. The Yamaha Easy 30 version is really good, but they only play the first verse twice and not the entire song. Yeah, I do kind of agree with you on that. So Fear releases the first song on the keyboard, apparently. They don't even list how many songs on the keyboard. It just says song bank. Like, that's it. And there's another AIX model, AIX sound source keyboard. Of course, you can tell by the design of it. What are some other keyboards I can look up? Oh, by the way, the LK512 now can do no chord between chords in songs. I never knew about the CTK 350EB. Hang on, let me look that up. Is that another? Wait, what? I never knew this keyboard existed until you mentioned about it. Yeah, is that another keyboard with 10 songs? Yeah, that's another big disappointment. Oh, it's only 49 keys. But yeah, that's still quite a minor disappointment. Wait, that's a Brazilian keyboard. The CTK 490 is a Latin keyboard. EB, we each learn something from each other. OLL, EB. So I hope some of you don't get confused by some of the keyboards with the same model number. I'll give you one example right now. Here's the Japanese version of the LK55. The international version is designed like an HL keyboard. Although that keyboard was released before the HL keyboards were made. What does EB even stand for? What does the S stand for in the LK70S? My thing is, what does BB stand for on the LK301BB? First of all, what does CTK stand for? That's another thing I want to know. Alright, here's the Japanese version of the LK55, and here's the international version of the LK55. Here's another example. Here's the international version of the LK215. Now this one has touch response compared to the LK210. Broadband. Is that what it is? Does that actually mean broadband? And here's the Japanese version of the LK215, and you can see it right now. You can see it already. Casio tone K something. I think K stands for keyboard. I know LK means lighted keyboard, WK means widened keyboard. The Japanese version of the LK215 was released in 2012, and I think the LK215, the international version, was released around I was thinking Casio tone myself. Probably, let me look that up. Oh yeah, that's right. Because it has that internet feature. That's what it is. Crap. Thanks a lot, keyboard. Or search for screwing me up. The CT840 exists. I've heard about that. Yeah, I've heard about that. Sour Cream owns that keyboard. I usually type Casio in Japanese to get more results. So yeah, broadband, yeah, it has the internet feature. Like you would access through the internet on a keyboard. Well, first of all, you have to connect the keyboard to the television. So this keyboard must be very expensive by the way, by the design of it. Well, first of all, it has 120 built-in songs. I don't remember saying CTK 140. Did I say that? I swear, I literally said CT 840. No, what was I looking for again? The only electronic keyboard YouTuber I know that has this keyboard is Tata for 2215. What does PSR stand for? I need to know as well. So this keyboard has a CD player. There's also a keyboard in the International with a CD player, and I think it's a KT80 CD. Yeah, the KT80 CD has a. The KT80 has a CD player, but this one lights up, and it actually has a song bank. I don't think the KT80 has a song bank. So this is another HL model, but the only big disappointment is it only has 90 songs. The last 10 on the songbank tunes are downloadable songs. Can I play commercial audio CDs? It sure can. I saw one of Tata 42215's videos showcasing this keyboard. You can even treat this keyboard as a radio. That's a pretty cool thing. There's another high functioning model, the LK250IT. I don't want to put LK twice. You want a lazy title? It's called Sweet Tenor Sax. Alright, so this is the LK250IT, and it has a dot matrix display, which is one of the best things I have seen that Casio has made. One of the best things that Casio has made. This keyboard is playing Everything by Misia. So I think this is, so it looks to me like it could be for a step-up lesson. So one thing I need to know is that this keyboard has 180 song bank, but it only lists 100. Like, where are the other 80? Well, one thing is the last 80 are actually downloaded songs we can download from the Casio website. So this is another A square keyboard, Sweet Tenor Sax. Yeah, that's super lazy. So this is the A square model, and the chord arrangement was like that before the HL models were released. This keyboard came out in 2001. Musical information system featuring. Yeah, I gotta look that up again. I'm just gonna call it dot matrix. So here's what the screen on a Yamaha DGX6. Oh, what in the frick? So here's what the screen is like. Sweet clarinet. What kind of a freaky name is that, Yamaha? Like, stop calling everything sweet. What's so sweet about them? Like, what in the world? So is this supposed to be a dot matrix display? Because it looks to me like it could be. Back to the usual keyboards. Yeah, the LK250 IT is older. There's the LK150, which is a standard model that was released in the same year, and it only has 81 songs. Big disappointment for a 61 key keyboard. That is that advanced? Really? Come on, Casio, you can do better than that. Looks like it has an inverted polarizer. You do much better than that. You only have 80 songs with one downloaded. Come on now, Casio, you can do a lot better than that. Only 80 freaking one. Growling sax. Like, seriously, Yamaha. Even Casio was better than at naming the tones. Look up images for blue character LCD. That's pretty interesting. White backlights. The demo sounds legit. Sounds like garbage you hear on a jazz radio station. We only have 3 people watching this stream. Well, 4 now. I don't know why. It always goes to the top chat every time I close out the live chat on the phone. Where's the JP Wikipedia? Alright. I can translate this. Alright, so here are the keyboards. And one thing to say that not every keyboard is listed. Like, where's the LK201 TV, the LK202 TV, and the LK203 TV, and the LK205? Like, where are they at? Like, why do you forget everything? Yamaha instruments aren't called voices out of all things. Yamaha instruments can't talk. Yeah, like, I don't like calling them voices. Like, they cannot talk. It's just a freaking sound effect. The only excuse to call them voices is in cases of something like the SK60. SK60 is rather confusing at times. Okay, one thing, it has a 2x6 number pad, and they go from 1 to 6. Okay, this is an example of a weird model number, the LK01. What kind of a freaking model number is that? The LK312 for young people full model changed from LK311 based on the CTS 200, a glowing keyboard, listening function, and microphone input terminal. I added microphone included. There's also one thing you had to add there. A million times better than a boring LKS 250. The LKS 250 has 60 songs, and the LK 312, which has the same design, has 120. They included all the songs on the older AHL basic keyboards. I've always wondered what BE is supposed to be. Look at these arrows. A triangle to indicate that it only lights up white keys. Like, bruh. You need to fix this as soon as possible. The LK20 has 48. No. Did you even count them? It has 49, not 48. The LK3 has 24. Written in word form. When it's translated. Just call it LK1. Yeah, like, don't call it LK01. That's weird. And the LK01 is an A square keyboard. Like, yeah, here's what the LK01 looks like if I can find it. Yeah, here it is right here. The LK265 annoys me. It has 61 full-size keys, touch response, and all, but it has no USB port. Strongly limitation its real capabilities. Honestly, the biggest complaints about the the AHL basic keyboards is the fact that they exist. Except for the 2016 models, the fact that they actually brought back LK60 PC would have been a name that makes more sense. Yeah, I know, right? Don't call it LK01 PC. Like, why would you add 0 in front of it? First of all, Wikipedia is not a reliable source. Yeah, I agree. They don't have all the keyboards listed, and they're missing every freaking model. In 1996, the standard key CTK 520L and CTK 220L with the same function was released. Yeah, right. There's also the LK22, which is another A square basic model, and there's not a lot of old songs, so there's only like a few. What's another keyboard that has the same features but a different model number? Not including the ones in the international, but yeah, you know what. Alright, I've been searching for the same things over and over again, so yeah. What's another thing we can discuss about? Let's look up that Yamaha key lighting keyboard. Look at this. This is Yamaha EZJ220. Okay, so one thing that really bothers me, this keyboard was released 8 years ago, and it's still the latest freaking key lighting keyboard from Yamaha. Like, what in the heck? Casio always releases their keyboards every year, but they do not release Yamaha keyboards every year. Why would you end this off like this? Like, you could just release new models and add more songs to it. The latest key lighting keyboards, no, not I was about to call Casio and Yamaha again. The LK512 is much newer. Yeah, it's the latest model. Look, there's an app that's only available in Japan called Songbank Plus, which is similar to Chord Play, but it has more features, and it has more ones and no fives on Google Play Store. Like, I don't know why, because I don't think they even tried that app, because I think it only works on AIX keyline keyboards. Chord Play works for sure. Personally, I like Songbank Plus better after looking up some videos of them. I don't like Yamaha either. Yamaha sucks. The only good thing about Yamaha nowadays is the sound quality. And that's just it. Except, in my opinion, the piano sound has been used in many Yamaha keyboards. Actually, almost every Yamaha keyboard, and that's kind of annoys me. Casio has like 6 sets of standard piano sounds for a lot of keyboards. They have the A square, the HL, the AHL, the AIX, the ZPI. I've always wondered what sound source the LK3 has, and the LK6 and the CT840. I don't know why I call those keyboards the A square basic though. Well, for one thing, the A square models do have similar sounds. Yeah, you gotta love these designs on those keyboards. The Yamaha keyboards have great sound quality. Yeah, that's the only good thing about Yamaha keyboards nowadays. And songs like 10 Little Indians and Yellow Rose of Texas. And I'm gonna go now. This stream was really fun. Alright, see ya. Oh, we have 7 people watching now. Alright, so the LK102 is the same as the LK101, except it has a different sound bank. I wonder if the 6 indicator on the A basic keyboard exists because the chord block was simply copied over from the A Square Pro keyboards. It's never used besides in diagnosis, as even manually playing B on C shows C diminished. Maybe the full range chord on the A Square Pro keyboards are able to play the 6 minor 6 and 6/9 chords. Maybe. I'm thinking that. The fact that they show the minor 6/6 and the 6/9 chords show. That's one thing. If you're just joining us, we're here discussing about keyboards. Even though this is a Hangout live stream, you can ask about anything. It can be off topic. It doesn't matter which question, as long as it's not inappropriate or personal. They have a pink model, which is the LK102 PK. Imagine if somebody said it's for girls. I would slap them in the face if they said it's for girls. Just because it's pink doesn't mean it's for girls. Just like the Hello Kitty model. Just because it's pink doesn't mean it's for girls. The sound pick's the same. Sure. Okay, the LK101, 102, and 103 models don't have MIDI supports. The LK36 does have MIDI support, and so does the, I think the LK37 does. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't. I can't see from this dumb quality. Okay, the LK36 has MIDI support. That's the only thing. Page 3. Let me see this. Let me see this manual. LK50. Alright, let me look at this. If it has a 6 minor 6 and 6/9 chords, then why is it not playable in finger mode? If you hear noise in the background, ignore it. When I first saw the LK102 PK, it has that Vietnamese label on it, so I thought it was orange. Wait, what the fudge? Vietnam. Seriously, Vietnam. How about you learn Japanese instead of installing English labels? Like, I don't think it's Casio doing it though. I think it's the guys that maybe the guys that work at the Vietnamese Casio. So is this like an HL basic keyboard? So look at this screen. That's an interesting screen. Okay, so here's the sound bank list for the CTK 560L. You can only see half of it, but it has 70 accompaniment tunes and 30 piano tunes. And on the international version, it has 85 accompaniment tunes and 15 piano tunes. And this is Arlie. This is Beautiful Dreamer. Where is it at? Right here. There's Ode to Joy and Joy to the World. They're in a piano bank. And if you check out Ode to Joy on a Japanese LK35, it has a, probably because those are reserved for the minor 7 chords, as those are generally used more than the 6 chords. 6/9 chord, though, I don't know. Okay, so this keyboard also has Dolly's Dreaming and Awakening, and it also has La Ville Active de Ligne. It also has La Chapelesque and La Pierre de Vierge. Okay, as I was saying earlier, if you I lost track now. If you listen to the Ode to Joy on a LK35, I'm pretty sure it's the same as the other ones too. It plays in a key of C with electronic piano tones, the electronic piano 2 tone, and the way they arranged it, in my opinion, it's absolutely awful. Like, that doesn't even sound like Ode to Joy at all. If you guys are still here, I know Gabriel's still here, let me know. Say something like I in the chat. For the same reason, because. So this is the LK41, and it only has a Minuet, Piano Sonata, Moonlight, Fearless, Energy Flow, and these are the song bank tunes. I think the CTK 710 has those songs as well. It has here's the CTK 710 song bank. Song by tunes. I always wondered what they were, how you actually pronounce them. Yeah, these are those songs. I think the CTK 710 is another HL basic, but it has more tones. It has 242 tones. I think it has that many. Yeah, this is probably an HL basic. So this A squared basic, this AHL basic. And there's this keyboard playing the second song on the keyboard. The E7 suspended fourth chord. I think Gabriel's the only one here at this moment, even though it says there are 4 people watching. So the LK70S has the SD card slot, and the LK41 just has a. It also has that little used Baroque rhythm. Oh, where's that at? Is that on the LK41? I'll have to look. My water bottle. So this keyboard does have touch response, unlike the LK70S. And this keyboard also has the trance remix of Ode to Joy, which is another cool thing. I'm still here, but I haven't said anything for a long time. Like I said, you can. I just want to make sure you guys are still here, because, yeah, you can still ask questions. Like, this is a Hangout live stream, and it says you can ask any questions you want. The CTK 720 is a blue version of the. Is a blue colored version. Oh, yeah, the one that has Baroque rhythm. I wonder the LK70S and the LK41. The LK70S and the LK41 usually have the same rhythms as the A-square basic keyboards. Some of the rhythms on the HL keyboards sound the same as the ones on the A-square. So that kind of makes sense. What's another keyword I can look up? The LK200S. Now that's an HL model. Yeah, the LK100, 103, and the LK110 have similar designs to the LK200S and the LK210 and 215 models. Now this keyboard does not have touch response. I don't really mind touch response because many times I always turn it off whenever I'm playing a tune on my keyboard. So I wonder when this keyboard was released. Perhaps 2000, probably around 2005 maybe. The LK 210 and 215 were released in that same year for sure. What does the S stand for? I need to know that. Yeah, I just hope someone does all the songs on the HL keyboards. Hopefully Davis9754 will be able to film all those songs if he gets a chance. What's another keyboard I can look up? The thing about okay, this keyboard does not have an SD card slot, so that's one thing. The thing about the, maybe it stands for SD. The LK210 and the 215 doesn't have S in it, so I don't see why it could be that. And they both have SD card slots. So one thing about the Japanese HL keyboards is that they only have like a few world songs. Cause usually for a 50 song bank tunes and 50 piano bank tunes, it has like 21 pop songs. I can give you one example. I need to find a high quality image. Alright. It has 21 pop songs for 50 songbank tunes. My childhood piano. I'm glad you said that. So I can translate most of these. Happy birthday to you. Oh, by the way, I have mentioned on one of the community posts, but the lyrics for the song Happy Birthday to You, one of the lines says Happy Birthday dear Triple O. Like, who in the world is Triple O? I wonder if you've seen that Vine where a guy plays Sail on his LK94 TV and then his younger brother kicks it off the stand. I need to see that. So let's translate those world titles. Happy birthday to you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Jingle bells. Silent night. Joy to the world. This keyboard does not have a Christmas tree. When the saints go marching in, green sleeves, swing low sweet chariot, Amazing Grace, Odd Lang Syne, The Muffin Man, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Lightly Roll, Under the Spreading Chestnut Tree, Long Long Ago, Did You Ever See a Lassie, Sit Beside You a Straw. I think this is Grandfather's Clock. This is Home Sweet Home, I think. This is I've Been Working on the Railroad. This is RLE, Camptown Races, Yankee Doodle, Turkey in the Shaw, Aloha Oi, Sakura Sakura, Furusato, Casio and Yamaha, Daguri-san. And this is some song that I can't find it. How do you get all the keyboards? I'm actually looking those up right now. Triple hole must be a placeholder. Like, they could, it makes more sense that they use blank. Happy birthday dear blank. How'd you get all the keywords? I'm looking them up on Google Images. So you know this little brown jug is on there, and it's commonly on the keyboards, Casio keyboards. And what's this? I've never seen this before. Let me see what this is. It's probably some kind of a. This looks like a LK. No, not LK. This looks like the SA46 with a red color. And whatever it is, it's unrelated to the search. Here's the LK203 TV. I like how the song bank and piano bank buttons are separated. Now this keyboard has 65 piano tunes. Casio UK01 released in Japan. What kind of a freaking model number is UK01? If only the videos were not deleted on YouTube. the ones that show the song entirely. Now this is the LK203 TV, and this is the child model. This is its child, the LK103. The LK103 is available in lavender and pastel brown color. I wonder if Zeno Kazeninate is played in E major. Although I doubt it, because many A square basic keyboards play in the key of C, F, G, B flat. Yeah, I was looking at the keyboard that Gabriel just mentioned. Yeah, most of the songs on the A square basic keyboards play in C, F, G, B flat. Sometimes D minor, E minor, A minor. Like, I've only heard one song on a A square basic keyboard that was played in E flat minor 7th, which was Superstition on the CTK 495. Matter of this, I would like to hear a song that's played in F sharp major. I wonder if any A square keyboards have that. A square basic keyboards. Oh, the LK103 has Tonari no Totoro, and it sounds much different than the one on a CTK 520L. It has those harps that you would hear. I've heard it on a video of a child doing a step lesson of the song, and unfortunately was deleted. The video I saw 6 years ago. Alright, what's another keyboard I can look up? Honestly, I have to say, I don't know why anybody would hate the A square basic keyboards. Like, sure, it's just a simple keyboard with very few features, but you gotta at least give credit for the sound bank. Like, the sound bank is at least enjoyable, in my opinion, at least. Like, I don't see why anybody would hate the A square basic keyboards. Just because the piano sounds are tinny doesn't mean the keyboard's automatically bad. I personally like the piano sounds because, for one thing, I grew up with them. In my opinion, the A square basic, actually the A square sound source in general, actually feels like a keyboard. It's micro USB, but it's still USB. The LK S250, right? Now, one thing I've always wondered what loose means. Luce. Hikari nave luce. Like, that logo is only shown on like a few keyboards, but I've always wondered what they mean. And what does that have to do with that? Oh, we streamed for almost 2 hours now. I might stream this for more than 2 hours. I might show off some things that are not keyboards related. I'm usually upset that the A-Square Basic keyboards don't have the FRC mode. I actually like many of the rhythms on it and I want to play around with them. Full range chord. Yeah, full range chord would be cool for an A-Square Basic keyboard. Actually, imagine an A-Square Basic keyboard that supported 37 chord types and a lot of. Imagine a A-Square Basic keyboard that has the same chord system, that has the same chords as the ones on the CTK. Hello, PBS Kids Stash. Imagine an A-Square Basic model that has the same, that has the chords that the CTX5000 has, including the chord inversions, and if the keyboard lights up more than 4 keys at a time, like at least 6 keys. Like chords like a C 7th flat at 9th and C minus 7 at 9. That would be cool. And imagine if the chord system was the same as the CTK520L. They could show every chord on the keyboard. And if the pop songs sound almost like the ones in the originals, that would probably be even better. So what goes to show is that you don't need to create a song with one of the rhythms. You can just use a custom rhythm, like on Mesase Pokemon Master and Wait and See Risk. I'm wondering if it's possible to reverse engineer the Casio songbank format with the ROM chip of the CTK520L and make your own songs to play on it natively. So I have Anvil Studio open right now. Currently working on a song and I'm going to close it right now. What if there was a SF2 file of the A-Square sound source in the HL sound source? Let me open up Synth Font. Change these files. Sound font. I actually have this downloaded from the website. Close all these. Let's put a random song there. Let's try one of the Casio songs. Music folders. Let's go to music. Where's music at? Right here. Songs. Let's try out Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Cosmic Sound. String ensemble. Distortion guitar for the steel string, which is the acoustic guitar. Electric jazz with bass. That's jazz guitar. I always use jazz guitar for the bass guitar. Let's try this out. The only issue with that is that some tones are 2D C0, which means that two sound waves are used to make the tone. Electric piano 3 and 4 examples. Let's try this on another song. Let's do Polka from the Bottled Bride. Switch all these presets. Yeah, someone should convert the A Square Pro sound source to the SF2 file. Tango accordion is the Bandonian. Tuba. Where's tuba at? They don't have all the presets on for this sound font. They don't have the Pro drop. Let me no, not transpose all, but just transpose the tuba, go up an octave. A good way to hear it in action is to play one note with raindrop and then play 11 notes with grand piano. You'll hear beeping. Let's try out some of the 600 Songbank songs. What should I do it on? Let's try it on 9000. Let me set the brass section to... Gosh, I'm not used to this. Overdriven guitar, since they don't have an overdriven guitar, we're using a distortion. Distortion for distortion. Brass section for brass ensemble. I can make a video about it. Okay, cool. This song is played in 8x8 time signature. Alright, the rewind buttons are broken, so whenever you press them, they stop. What's another song? Pretty Cute Karen is a good one. I don't think there's a bassoon on this one, so I had to go with oboe. You should get an LK40 and then roll in UM1 MK2. I wonder if it works on the CTK 700. It has a MIDI in and out. I could try that out on the CTK 700. Guitar fret noise there's no guitar fret noise, so I'm gonna have to mute this. with the CTK 700, you also get the voice set, which is cool. I'm probably the only one to say this, but I don't really like the voice set too much. I don't hate it, but it usually sounds a bit off on the song, on some of the songs with the voice dues and the beatboxes. Like, I don't like that the voice dues replace the tones. Like the CTK 700 on the song Ayo Mama, the CTK 700 version uses the voice do, and the LK30 version uses the bandonian. No, let's not use it. The harpsichord sucks. The harpsichord and the clav electro suck on the sound font. Let's do a piano bank tune. I don't like how honky tonk is before studio piano. If you've been watching my 600 song bank videos, if you want to listen to the entire songs, you can check them out on the 600 song bank videos. Okay, I'll do one more song. So they actually go above this note. I really like this live stream and this opportunity. That's great to know. Thank you for your support. Okay, so here's the problem with this harpsichord and the clav electro. Yeah, you know that right. They do not decrease. Let's try some other sound fonts. Now, Arachno, they need to fix some of the tones. Cause look at this. Where's Vibrabone at? Right here. does not decrease like it should. So let's actually set it as a default. What song should I do an example of how off the sound font is? Where is Hiking in the Woods? 253. The guitars have reverbs. Now, in comparison to the sound font I currently use, let's try out Nightlight. Now the vibraphones in this sound font decrease. Now the Arachno sound font. Like seriously, what's going on with your vibraphones? Like, I'm gonna have to shorten the notes. Alright, so about this sound font, this actually came from a MIDI to MP3 converter, which I actually used to convert the MIDI files into the MP3 files. The timpani is pitched by 2. So all the tones on this sound font go all the way up to this note, except for the timpani and there's another. Alright, so that's probably what I'm gonna demonstrate right now. So how's everyone doing today? I thought I'd ask. I think next week I might do a Mario Kart live stream. If anyone's still on, let me know. Other than Gabriel, I might show off some things on Roblox Studio in a bit. I'll be looking at the phone. Alright, so here's a Casio tone parody that I post. Excuse me. Here's a Casio tone parody that I talked about on this on a community post. This has a 3-digit this has a 3-digit LED. So this is supposed to be a Casio tone parody. Below the 3-digit is supposed to be the words labeling to those 3 buttons. But yeah, this is supposed to have a 3-digit LED. This is the T-Masters TM72L. And it only has like a few buttons. is the tone, which actually goes to the main mode. Rhythm, a song, pressing it will toggle between each. Holding it will set the tempo, and then you set the tempo using this dial. And pressing and holding the play stop button will play all the songs in order. There's a step up lesson and function, which is the settings, which actually has a few settings. I wonder if this has customizable segments. So the keyboard actually has nothing at the bottom, so it's just a blank type. But if it was a real model, it would have a battery port. It would have battery sections. Take me a while to tilt this freaking thing. So it has the same power outlets as usual. 9V phones outlets, the same mic in. There's a handle, there's MIDI to connect your keyboard to the computer. Play along with the songs. So I actually have multiple keyboards that I've made so far. Including the... Is Gabriel going to be a real song? Yep. In fact, let's design this keyboard. T-Masters keyboard, where you at? Where's the LK? No, LK. What's the TM7 L at? Here it is, right here. What color should a TM75L be? I have an idea. Let's make this. Oh, shoot. Let's make this red. It could be a red model. And then we'll copy and paste these. First of all, 0 to 9. Can't wait to see what that key was. Can't wait to see what the key is gonna be played in. Once it's done, could I get a copy of it? And thank you. Of course. In fact, I could DM you the 600 songs once I'm done with all of them. Key lighting keyboard, TM75L. My favorite color is red too. Alright, now saving it. First of all, let me rename this. Alright, so some of the discontinued models I would like to show off. I mean. Here are the discontinued ones. And I even titled them RBLX for Roblox because it was made in Roblox. In fact, where's the this one? Here's one example. Look at the song bank. I took a big L when I did the title and song number 103. I said fourth movement when it should be second. This is probably my favorite live stream. I'll do more of this more often. Here's the 204. I discontinued all of these, so I won't be releasing them. Look, these were made back in 2017. I've included a song from the dark red is the same color as my new 3DS XL. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've included a Thomas song on each keyboard, and Linus and Lucy, and You've Got a Friend of Me. And Linus and Lucy is a piano bank tune. Now here's one of the worst models I made. Here's the 180. Never Gonna Give You Up, Walking on Sunshine. This is probably an older model that I made. Even has Lightly Rolled, The Muffin Man. It still doesn't have any Laurie or Little Brown Jug. Six classical pieces. Liam's here. Yay. And you're not late, so good thing. We were actually discussing about the Japanese key lighting keyboards. So these are the two keyboards I'm still doing on my two keyboards play at once series. No, not this one, the other one. So here's the song bank for the TM20L. Here are the first 10 songs. What's your favorite backlight color? I like the light blue. And here's the first 10 songs for the TM22L. And the other 90 are the same as the ones in they're the same songs. And they all have the same features. Sure, include that MIDI. How does the chord system work on a TM keyboards? They have 25 types of chords, and they have a lot of chord inversions. What am I looking for again? Chord guide. These are going to be the chords for the TM keyboards. SBPR is back. Alright, so these are 25 chords, and these are the chord inversions. I even included F add 9 on C and A minor add 9 on C. So this is what F add 9 on C will be like. Yeah, that's gonna be possible in finger 3. No, not finger 3, finger 2. There is no Casio chord, or it's not like the ones on the AHL keyboards. So this is A minor add 9 on C. If you hear noises in the background, ignore it. So yeah, so here's one thing. I mean, is it similar to A squared, AHL, or AIX in terms of the chord format. A chord system is like the ones in the AHL keyboards, except the fingered on bass chords are always advanced. The fingered on 3 chords are advanced. It actually plays like it's inverted. Unlike the AHL keyboards, in the AIX keyboards, like C7 on E sounds like E diminished. But on these keyboards, they're not going to sound like that. Honestly, I do have to agree that the chord system on the A squared and the HL keyboards were better. So the 600 Soundbank keyboard I'm currently using right now is the TM101. I have the TM102L that I'm gonna release it later. So these are the 600 Soundbank. So one thing that there is no country category. So where's the country part gonna go to? It's actually gonna go in pops. I'm already developing the 120 rhythms for the TM keyboards, and some of them are actually going to include the Casio rhythms, because you know this is a Casio parody. So this is a key lighting keyboard with a pitch bend wheel, and not a single key lighting keyboard, not even the ones in Japan, have that feature. We should play the chord. We should play the chord game, like guess the chords that you see. They should be hard. It's probably not gonna be easy, but if you're smart like me, you can guess the chords without looking them on the LCD. In fact, the Casio tone parodies are not even going to show chords, and the chord arrangement is going to be the same as the ones on the AHL keyboards. So this keyboard is not playing whatever song you think it is. It's actually playing Maybe Someday, which is the 218th song. And it's currently playing B flat add 9 on the bass of F. Even though it's not possible on the AHL keyboard, I still included it. The thing is, you can do those chords in songs, but you can't do them. But you can't do them in finger 3, but you can only do them in a custom rhythm style song. Like the song Sakura on the LK222 has A suspended fourth on the bass of G. B flat add 9 on F. Yep, that's possible on this keyboard, but not on the AHL. Oh hey Ian Drizek, welcome to the stream if you just joined. Actually, I have a lot of keyboards. I don't know why I'm just. Yeah, we should play the chord game. But let's do that. Here's a chord. I would make some macros on my PC computer for those special symbols. Alright, without playing them on the keyboard, so no cheating. Yeah, seriously, stop cheating. If you're using the LK165 to test to play that chord, then don't cheat. Or if you're using any keyboard. This keyboard does have F minor major 7 on C. So that's cool. Let's do a tricky chord. Nah, that'd probably be too easy as well. So the keyboard also has these chords, even though it's not shown in the songs. I'm on my laptop in the living room. It's hot. Good luck with the keyboard. I'm getting sleepy, and I know it's sad to leave instantly, but hey, resting is more important than participating. So good night and have fun creating that piano. I'm playing on the next keyboard song. I'm playing on the next stop motion video on which keyboard song I could do next. I'm on my laptop in the living room. It's hot in my room. The air conditioning is broken. That stinks. Okay, so this is D augmented 7th. Yep, that's exactly what it is, Ian. Okay, so if you saw the list of customized, if you saw the customized accompaniment on the community tab, you notice that it has some of the chords like this one, for example. You can guess this without looking at it. Yeah, this is part of my customized accompaniment. The keyboard doesn't have it, but maybe for another keyboard I plan on designing, I'll include those accompaniment chords. So this is not C sharp. So this is not C minor 7th flat 5 on F. There's another name for it. In case you want to know, it's actually F7 suspended 4th flatted 9th. So yeah. So I have customized accompaniment with up to I think 48 chords. I'll show it off. So here's the list. Let me open up paint.net. Install when I exit. Paint.net always gets the update every time I do the gosh dang. Every time it freaking opens, it gosh dang is available for an update. So here's the customized accompaniment if you haven't seen it yet. I didn't master all chord types new most. By the way, this project I'm working on Scratch. But I do have a piano chords project on Scratch. If you guys want to check it out, it's on the bottom right of my profile banner. So I even included C major 7 suspended 4th. You also gotta like the fact that I also included C major 7th, sharp 11. Because the CTX 5000 didn't have that. The Yamaha DGX 660 did. You should look at GIMP. It's like a free open source version of Photoshop. I can check that out. So one thing that gets me is that the AHL keyboards have 6.9 but not minus 6.9. Like if you have 6 and minus 6 and add 9 and minus add 9, why didn't you have C minus 6.9 on the AHL keyboards? Didn't have that. Also, I included add 11 for both major and minor chords. So yeah, those were actually the predictions for a future Casio keyboard that I would like to see, or a Yamaha keyboard I would like to see. Major 7 suspended forward would be a really good, and so would minor add 11 and so forth. Okay, now install the update. Like, shut up. Alright. The end of Moonlight Densetsu sounds like C minus 6.9. The ending of It Had to Be You on the LK30 sounds like G on F. Sounds like G at 9 on F to me. What's another keyboard I can insert? I think I'm gonna show off some things that I've been. So if you notice, the live stream banner is 2 Yoshis on an electronic keyboard. I was about to say. No, it's over here. So what is my little buddy gonna play on a keyboard? A song from the song bank. That's what it is. No. Where's the microphone? I better have a microphone in the objects folder. Nope. No, I don't. Screw it. I have to keep creating one. I had to keep creating that gosh dang microphone. Don't play me. mesh tool, sphere. Here, it's another perfect microphone. What? No, not like that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. What kind of computer do you have? I have an Acer. I can't see the model number from under the table. Yeah, I know it says activate Windows, but I just don't care. I like to see Yoshi sing a song from an electronic keyboard. Yeah, like the microphone's kind of tilted. Let's see if I can move it. You can guess what song that is. And no, it's not in the world category or the classics category. Yep. It's funny because this keyboard does not support wireless microphone. First of all, the microphone's not even plugged in. So there's no way you could be singing through a keyboard. And this keyboard does not feature karaoke, so there are no brief clarinets. However, you can turn right hand off, but you can't not see the chords. Let's go on stage. Where is stage? Oh, it's right here. Let's go on stage and have the other Yoshis cheer to you. By the way, guys, this is a Hangout live stream, so you guys are welcome to discuss about my interests, and you can ask any questions. Just don't ask anything personal. I did call this a Hangout live stream for a reason. Isn't this how the live stream ended last time? Except it was someone else singing on stage and not Yoshi. Yeah, back when I did a Roblox live stream and they're showing off some things off a studio. So tomorrow is the 6th-year anniversary of the original Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. So happy early anniversary to it. Actually, Pink Yoshi will be the one watching. The others can just go. Pink Yoshi, the two boys, and the two heads will be watching. So these are all the imaginary characters. I'm wondering if the rhythm used in Cielito Lingo exists on the CTK 490. After all, it should, because this is Latin keyboard. Wait, the rhythm on a LK30 you're talking about? That's what you're asking, because there's two renditions of Cielito Lindo. Who am I looking for again? Oh, I know. The headies will be at the back. If I get my Casio LK30 and CTK 700 keyboard, I'm thinking of recreating the songs with the newer style rhythms like La Paloma, La Cucaracha, and Jamaica Farewell. I wanted to get a Wii U gamepad to play with on my computer, but the connectivity is so proprietary, and the gamepad is so expensive that I ended up deciding against it. Well, one thing, how in the world would you work a Wii U gamepad without the Wii U console? Everyone's cheering on. And unfortunately, Yoshi can't even sing. Because the way he speaks. Alright, it's 9:46, and I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Wait, what? Shut up. Will you shut up? Nobody cares about that dumb warning. Like, the stream is running smooth. There's been reverse engineering done with it in 2013, but development stopped because there's a specific set of conditions that need to be met for it to work. Alright, let's get rid of everything. It's another thing I can show off. I'll show off some models. So it's the TM100L keyline keyboard and an LVLX something something. Where's the bathroom set? Right here. So I actually have another collection, which is this. It's nothing special, but we'll get used to it. I particularly like how it has a resistive touchscreen, one you use with a stylus, which is usually hard to find today. I was trying to create a wall, I wasn't trying to create a floor. Brick. Let's do flashometer setup. And you'll see how weird it is. Let's do randomized flashometer setup. And I don't know why I did this. I actually took the piece from the flashometer. So if you ever visited Japan, you'll usually see weird setups like these. And here's how you flush your toilet. Press that button. Like, you have a flushometer over here, and you have a button right here. This is kind of ridiculous. Objects folder. And I'm all out right here, so woohoo. I'm gonna go to another tablet. The secret hide place, which is actually the underground cave. And the exit's right here, and it's covered. Let's insert a buddy. Let's insert another buddy. And let's insert yet another buddy. Excuse me, right click button. Hey, what in the world? Let's insert yet another buddy. We were at Edified, right here. Three people watching. I might end this off in less than 30 minutes. Or maybe in about 30 minutes. Alright, it's photo time, so you have to do a pose. Everyone. This is not going to be my new PFP, so... A new pose for photo time. How's this head, dude, holding the camera without any arms or hands? That is logic right there. I like the dudes on VeggieTales. You would carry everything without using a hand. Like, you don't need a hand to carry everything. You can just use the force. LOL is right. You better smile for photo. Because Sir Hedified is going to be doing a folder because it's fiction where you can do anything. Well, duh, it is fiction. That was supposed to be sarcasm, so. You can select that thingy. Like, jeez. Wait, I meant to. Excuse me, but. When I go out, sometimes I like to bring my LK5 around with and let my kids play with it. I hope they understand. I hope they know how to operate though. I hope they know how to operate it though, because it's in Japanese. Alright, you better smile for the photo. If you're not smiling, please do so. Alright, now say cheese. No, not cheese on the 600 sound bank. They just play with the keys, really. Not cheese, or say cheese on the 600 sound bank, but just plain old say cheese. Where's that keyboard at? Where did the keyboard just go? Oh, here it is. Stop going on the roofs. I wonder why Casio made new versions of rhythms like meringue when even Casio used the older versions for songs on the same keyboards. I'm wondering the same thing too, to be honest. Alright, this keyboard is playing Say Cheese. So as the keyboard plays, he had to say cheese. Alright, stand. Where you at? Keyboard stand. Get rid of this remote. No need for it. Come on, stand. Keyboard. I mean, get on it. There, now let it play Say Cheese while you guys get a photo. Now say cheese. It's 284 on the 600 song bank, which I think is in part 15. Alright, did you say cheese? Because I'm about to stop the song. Alright, I'm gonna end the song. Looks like the song has stopped. Power off. Now that you said cheese, you can do whatever you want now. Giving each other hugs. That's what it is. The TM75L. If those TM keyboards with the remote will be sold on used electronic stores, how many of them would come with the remotes? I mean, they could at least resell the remote too. Although I will doubt that we sold the ones where we sold the remotes for the keyboards. Do you think it's weird that on pianos like the LK280 or the 222, the note screen goes into 8 VA when it's playing the keys C3, C sharp 3, or D3, first 3 notes? Is the only piano I've ever seen with that design. Yeah, it does that on the AHL Pro keyboards. There will be an octave for the first 3 notes of the 61 keys. Did you know that you're on the wrong side? You're supposed to be on the other sides. Because that's how my profile picture ended up. Alright, there we go. It looks better now. But now you can't photo it anymore because Certified already took the photo. But yeah. So apparently I'm running out of ideas on what to do, so what's another thing I can do before I end up the stream? Show off the T-Master song mix. This has been around for 3 hours and 7 minutes. Yeah, so here's a song bank for the TM120L. And here are the piano bank tunes. We'll go to first 10 on the concert pieces. And then The rest of the tunes even has exercise phrases. Were you designing the TM75L? Yep. Red keyboard. With a 100 song bank. Let's hit the first 10 because of the little room. So another thing is I included the songs like Minuet in A minor, Waltz of the Flowers from the Nutcracker, D Lorelei, Close Your Hands, Open Your Hands, and Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I have included Moments Musical Up 4 number 3 and Chico's Post. Those are not on a 100 song bank models. Although you may notice that I replaced Battle Hymn of the Republic with Down in the Valley. And Polka from the Bartered Bride with Vegan Lead, Brahms' Lullaby. And also that I split the etudes and concert pieces. They all the song bank still sounds the same, however. Maybe one day I can build a keyboard like this from scratch. You should try a Roblox Studio. That's what you should do. It's a really good software you can try out building yourself. I mostly use the Roblox Studio nowadays. I need to replace this keyboard. Nope. This is stupid. Alright, let's create a new version of the TM71L. I'll try to live stream every week, so excuse me, Google Drive. I don't know if it runs on Linux. I know that it runs on Mac for sure, because I've tried it once. Yeah, I don't know about Linux. I don't think it's supported on Linux. I think you might have to get a Windows. Keyline and keyboard TM71L. Yeah, I'm the new Casio Japan. creates key lighting keyboards with a ton of pop songs. Shoot, why did I say it was with the key lights? I meant to turn off the key lights. Of course, it's not the same as the one on the other keyboard. Alright, there we go. Home on a range. Oh yeah, it does look like it. Does look like it's playing home on a range with G on F sharp chord. I can't do this. It's cool. So this game, not this game. This software does have standard tools, but I use a plugin called Building Tools by After Effects, which you can install by going to Manage Plugins, and then add. Oh, this Building Tools has an update. Cool. We've moved. Excuse me, but why did you just get worse? 2 blocks. Why did Roblox do you go downhill again? And here's the Building Tools by F3X. Has 94% thumbs up. And it was launched in 2014. Oh man, this is my favorites. Yeah, okay, going back to models. So let's go to template grass baseplate now. Just a plain flat 2048 by 2048 baseplate. Let's insert some more keyboards. Actually, let's insert every keyboard that I've created so far. Every TM keyboard that I created so far. I inserted the same thing twice. What in the world? So the burgundy keyboard, it has a 3-digit LED. Okay, the GUI has limitations, so everything is it's gonna be kind of glitchy. So not everything's gonna show up on the screen. Yeah, that's a lot of keyboards. You can tell. Some of them have weird colors. Yeah, I need to save a collection. I need to save it into my collection. What's all these keyboards? Yeah, these are all design. Yeah, I'm reusing the same design for every keyboard now. Alright, so this one has green labels, this one has light blue labels, black labels for sure, with black buttons. Yeah, these are the keyboards I made. Actually, we color them. A majority of them have a yellow backlight. Yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna show every keyboard. That one is Christmas theme. Wait, which one is this one? Or they both look Christmas themed by the looks of it. A TM39L and a TM40L. Alright, now here are the 600 Soundbank keyboards. There are 3 600 Soundbank keyboards so far. No, I don't want to do that. I see the piano on your 600 Soundbank thumbnails. Red, green buttons. Yeah, that's the T-Masters TM40L. The Soundbank. Yeah, the keyboard on the 600 Soundbank thumbnails is this keyboard, the TM100L. Now, this is the same thing as a TM100L, but this has a remote control feature, and these two do not have remote control features. And the remote control for this keyboard will not work on either of those keyboards, only for this one. It would have a sensor. Alright, here's the 76 key keyboard. I might do a 73 key keyboard. Now here's a standard model that does not light up. Yep, these are all the keyboards. Let's just insert these keyboards. think I've reused the same color on the TM34L and the TM57L. This is the dark top color, and this is the dirt brown color, so it's not the same color. Now the Casio tone parodies. Alright, so here's every keyboard in my collection so far. That's a lot, isn't there? Even has 32 key and a 49 key. Yeah, there should be a Christmas themed keyboard. Now here's a keyboard that does not light up. Here's the song bank. It has 50 sing-along tunes and 50 piano tunes. Oh look, we have 10 people watching. That's cool. Even has can. Step up lesson as usual. Only one keyboard has 76 keys. That would be this one. Only one has 49 and only one has 32. Those keyboards. And all of them except for this keyboard. All of them except for this keyboard light up. Yeah, this is Casio from Japan all over again. Like, if you had to choose which keyboard you would buy, which one would you go with? Which one would you go for? Me personally, other than the 600 Soundbank keyboards, I would go for either the TM20L or the TM22L. Well, first of all, those two keyboards are part of the two keyboards play at once. All these keyboards have the same features. It's just that the first 10 songs are different. All these keyboards. These 4 keyboards, the first 10 songs on those 4. The first 10 songs are from the 600 Soundbank. You would give free hugs to whoever. Gotta be proud that I included a Spanish title. And one of the songs has B flat at 9 on F. Alright, I can show off the LCD screen for the keyboards. Let me go to keyboard LCD 2. Now this is the LCD screen for, oh shoot, this is the LCD screen for these keyboards right here. And this is the things for the screen. So let's do an example of an LCD screen. So you would have to use a color picker and then pick the color for the primary, this color for the primary, and then this color for the secondary. So this is how I do it. Here comes the chords. Now this LCD is pixelated. Here comes the fingering. I think 5421 is the fingering. And here comes the measure. Now this is the tempo, the beats per minute. And this is the measure. Here's the notation. Actually, this is 15. And this is the T-Masters TM22L LCD. Although this is the same LCD for the other keyboards. Now the blue LCD. Now this blue LCD is for the 600 Soundbank keyboards. I still remember your thank me for the ugliest D on a plant post. Yeah, that was a verse. Yeah, that doesn't even look like a D. Like this. That was nothing like a D, because the D looks like this. Pardon the handwriting. But this kind of D, that's nothing. Here's the title of the song, which can only fit in 8 letters. What if you filled in the triangle on the middle right? Oh, the triangle is supposed to indicate the middle C. That's why it's like this. Now here's the B flat add 9 on F, even though it won't show this. Nope. Not in the song bank. On the chord name, make the D, but fill in the triangle on the right. Oh. Oh, that's what you're talking about. That's what it is. Nope. It still looks ugly. And it looks like a backwards D. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is how the A looks like. Now the left number is the tempo and the right number is the measure. As auto harmonize and arpeggiator, reverb, chorus, touch response. But the ones I'm gonna highlight are the repeat and touch response. Now to fill the notation, I think it looks better than that weird CD like thing. That's the only thing I can come up with. That looks almost like an O, to be fair. Alright, so the LCD is done for both. Should it be B flats parentheses 9? I think add 9 sounds better than just parentheses 9. Although parentheses does mean you're adding roots. Alright, now for the computer like screen, and don't call it dot matrix. First let me open up the template. And then let me make a new file. Since you have a new camera with better sound and video quality, I think you should re-record the song back on the LK22. Yeah, I think I probably should. Same goes for the ones on the LK30 and the CGK 700. Alright, so let me delete all of these. A song about a song. Alright. Delete this too. Now this is another 600 song by keyboard, so let's figure out a song to choose. Open up Enfield Studio. Open up a song. Let's do Keep Stopping. The beats per minute is 157. So let's set this to 157. Dum dum dum. Mouse button. And let's title this Keep Stopping. Which is the 5th song on the 600 song bank. By the way, if you ever wonder what font I use the TI-83 Plus pixel font. Alright, here it is. Let's Keep Stopping. The rhythm's a no-no. I can make a font for you to use so you don't have to draw it out in the future. I appreciate it. But these fonts don't take long to write, so. Alright. Let's do a chord. Put this in the center. I think that's correct. Yeah. Now, the only thing I can't do is, now the only thing I have trouble doing is the fingering for the chords. I guess I'm gonna use the second finger for the right hand. Alright. 35. And then I'm gonna flip this metronome. There. Oh, I thought I hit the delete button. Yeah, every TM keyboard has 136 tones. And what's would that be? It is 82, but the list is divided by 1. No, not divided, but subtracted by 1, so it's 81. What is the rhythm under the chords box for? Here it is. Alright, so the comp is turned on right there, and then the intro style, the end. Hang on. Actually, this is how it's gonna show. When the accompaniment is turned on, it shows ACMP over there, and this is gonna be the intro style. This is gonna be the rhythm style. I mean, I have a template of it. Alright, so the screen is actually done. So yeah, that's all the LCD screens. That's gonna be on these types of keyboards. These types of keyboards, the ones with the white backlight. Alright, so this is a computer-like screen, so don't call it a dot matrix. Alright, with that said, I think I'm gonna have to end it off here. So yeah, the stream lasted for almost 4 hours, so that's cool. Alright, so maybe next week I'll stream Mario Kart 8. What's the resolution of this image? Now this one is by 201 by 132. And the LCD screens are 440 by 214. Yeah, this is pretty smaller. I don't know why I made it smaller. So yeah. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to end this off here. Yeah, this is a grayscale for the LCD screen, and it only uses 3 colors, which is these 3. I love your live streams because they last long. Usually depends on what I'm streaming, but yeah, thank you for the support. Next week I'll be doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If I get a chance, though. Alright. So that's probably going to be all. If you have any last questions, I'll answer them before I end this off. Feel free to ask them right now. Even computer screens are dot matrix. They're just many screen dots. I don't like to call them dot matrix though, but okay. Alright, if you have any last questions for me to answer before I end the stream off, go ahead and ask them. So usually the Mario Kart 8 live streams are 2 hours long. Because usually when I play Mario Kart 8, I play online. I don't show off the single player versus mode or anything. Just online play. Because online play is what makes gameplay more entertaining. Thank you so much for this live stream. You are very welcome. And I'll see you all next week. And maybe I might get the song bank done by then. I'm gonna try to complete this piano bank tunes as soon as possible, because I've been lagging so much. I've been on hiatus so much, and piano bank tunes take forever to complete. But I'll do but maybe on the next video I'll do the video of how piano bank tunes are made. So yeah, hope you guys gave this a thumbs up, and I hope to see you all next time. So long, everybody. Also subscribe for more if you have not yet.